sorry. I'll try harder.
Hello? What's up, girl? How we doing? I'm doing pretty good. I got a question.
Malcolm Jamal Warner's wife, Tanisha, was forced to sue his mother to get the funds she was owed.
Let's talk about
it.
life insurance. Girl, let me tell you something right now. I'm going to tell you like I told my other friend. Baby, I'll be darned if I'm going to lay down with him and spend all that time and I don't know what's going to happen when he gone. Yeah, girl. Well, anyway, we getting ready to talk about Malcolm Jamal Warner and the situation. So I just kind of wanted to tell you about it. So make sure you look at it, okay? All right. Okay. All right, I'll holler at you later. Hey, y'all, what's going on? I know y'all heard my conversation. I'm going to ask y'all the same question. This question for the ladies. Ladies, if you laying down with him and he in your life, I ain't talking about no little sneaky links or no booty calls. If you in his life, honey, you need to know what his plans are for his, not only his future, but his demise. Okay? And because realistically speaking, the day or hour of our passing, we do not know. The only thing that we do know is that one day we will pass. So the issue is when someone is no longer here, what do you do? Don't let the courts make a decision over your life, especially if there's a child involved. So first, I want to take a look at what his wife had to say. So we can make sure that we understand that Tanisha's represent her man. Tanisha said Malcolm had every intention to provide for our 9-year-old daughter and me. Tanisha, 48, said he was close to finalizing a new estate plan to replace the stale plan created in 1996 when he was 26 years old. That's a long time. You get what I'm saying? He hadn't even had the child yet. 20 years before we met and well before we gave birth to our beautiful daughter. And y'all know these men don't play about their daughters. She added that Malcolm was ultimately unable to do so before we lost him. I have been struggling to care for our daughter as a single mom and now as her sole provider. Tanisha continued, legally I have no choice but to take action to protect our rights before any potential statute of limitation expired. That's right, Tanisha. We thank you for your support, love, and understanding as we work through this painful process while honoring Malcolm's life. Now, the question that I have is that I asked y'all in the beginning. If he yours, have you asked him what his plans are or if he has a life insurance policy? Because when people are no longer here, you need to figure out what to do with their body. And you don't want to be stuck creating no GoFundMe talking about, can you help me? Not your girl. No. I'm not a beggar while I'm breathing. I'm damn sure not going to be a beggar in the spirit. You feel me? So, this is what the documents are. Tanisha filed a lawsuit in DeKalb County, Georgia on the first anniversary of his passing on Monday, July 20th. In court documents filed in Los Angeles County Court on July 17th, also obtained by People, Tanisha claims she is owed $1,276,042.46, comprising of $1 million in life insurance obligation, $50,542,000. Y'all know I ain't never seen that much money, and I got this calculator. What else? For an anniversary payment obligation laid out in their agreement, and $30,500,000. Y'all, I ain't good at numbers, and these numbers is pissing me off. I'm telling y'all, I have this calculator, and I get mad. $30,500,000 with respect to a Roth IRA obligation, and $195,000 with respect to a salary obligation, as she worked as her late husband's chief of staff. So she was working for him too. Girl, yeah, you better get your money, Tanisha, because you was working double time. You was working on the top and the bottom. Girl, that's a lot of work. But let's look at, because they have resolved it, okay? Warner said that she's not denying giving any money up. She said that she want her granddaughter taken care of. She said that says that Malcolm Jamal Warner's mother, Pamela, is denying claims she tried to block her granddaughter from receiving financial support from her late son's estate. A settlement has been reached to give Malcolm's daughter the majority of the trust in the estate, pending court approval. Pamela said people reached out to Tanisha to confirm but did not immediately hear back. Tanisha was probably at work, especially since she having to do all that now that her man gone. Malcolm Jamal Warner's mother, Pamela Warner, is speaking out amongst it to say she's been taking care of her family's estate. And it says on behalf of Pamela Warner, Malcolm Jamal Warner's mom, that's a lot, and lifelong business manager, we share the following to address the recent saddening public statement by Tanisha Warner. Let me tell y'all something. It's not sad. Tanisha going through way more than his mama going through. Like, mama, listen, I love you to death, a lot, but I got 2 boys, and I'm telling you that clearly the Bible states that the husband leaves the family and cleaves to his wife. She's suffering more than you, ma'am. Her man gone, her lover gone, her breadwinner gone, and look at her. She look frail. You know she used to people doing stuff for her. She probably ain't know what the hell to do to survive when he left. And then she had her daughter. So no, we're not gonna just say stop taking somebody else's pain and making it your own. Let her have her own pain. It says here, Pamela continues to grieve the sudden loss of her son, Malcolm. The statement continues. She remains focused on protecting his legacy and the well-being of his daughter and family. And his wife, ma'am. And his wife, okay? Recent claims that Pamela sought to prevent her granddaughter from receiving financial support are untrue. Malcolm was thoughtful and deliberate in his estate planning to include all his beloved ones. But like Tanisha said, that was 20 years ago. That was before Tanisha came in there and put that thing on him, baby. No, ma'am, Miss Warner. We got 10 for the wife, 2 for mom. Okay, if we're going by a game, the score right now is wife leading. Wife is leading, okay? Pamela claims she has since reached a settlement which representative for her granddaughter, which have not yet been approved by the courts. The good news is, though, is that she is sharing. So, you know, and then millions is a lot of money. So it's not like they will be able to spend it all. And hopefully they'll take most of it and give it to the baby. Because she's the one that really got to be taken care of. But Tanisha needs some too, because she got to be able to take care of them children, the baby, while she's growing up. So her child can have the life that, because about it is the fact that the life that she would have had her father been here is the life that she's due. Okay, we ain't finna have her going on no damn food stamps and welfare because of the fact that her daddy ain't him. Okay, Miss Warner, you should have wrote her a check immediately. Cause I got 2 grandchildren, and when I tell y'all, play about my grandkids, y'all, I don't play about mine. Okay, like my grandkids are so beautiful that I even choke their daddy out if he do something wrong. So no, Miss Warner. But let's go see what the public got to say. Whatever, I don't know that name. Regardless why Malcolm stayed in his marriage, child-related or whatever, the true reason departed him, which leaves only speculations. If there was a prenuptial agreement, honor it. He had set obligations once he agreed to become a dad after first saying that he had not wanted to. Exactly. So the 3 beneficiaries, knowing that there was a child, could have set up a maintenance bill account to allow the mom time to get things together. And if the writer is truth about Malcolm's mom saying he supposedly provided millions for the daughter wife, this could have been set up, thus making no need for the lawsuit. Agreed. Money brings out true divisions amongst family, especially when loved ones that have passed away. Factual. The Bible says it's not money the root of evil, it's the love of it and how you obtain it. One day said, I believe, Tanisha, that the state has been in limbo over a year because of Pamela's claims and her prior vague representation of Malcolm. Sorry, but she has been his business manager, and she and Malcolm failed to solidify his will and insurance policy. She probably was talking in his ear, baby, you sure she gonna be around? You sure? I don't really like her. I know how them women is that be too possessive of their churns is. They sons, I know how they is. Krista said August is National Will Month. Let this story serve as a reminder to prepare yourselves if you haven't done so. Tomorrow is not promised. So I'm going to leave y'all with Crystal on the screen because Crystal is correct. Make sure that